Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So now here's 3rd and 5. Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Blitz coming, Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. From the red zone now. Finds his man, Gray. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Pacheco. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the ground again with Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
Throw left side, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First down, Stroud. Finds Woods. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing is Stroud. This finds Smith. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Nixon on the toss. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun now for Stroud. This one's caught. Touchdown, Houston. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Motioning the tight end now. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Stroud to throw again on second. Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Man, these guys are sideline mavens. They always seem to know exactly where that boundary is without looking. He's not quite at that level yet. Lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Stroud. It's his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
You're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now from the gun. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's contained at the line for no gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Stroud now on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 8. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Gray. He's got a gain of 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Gotta figure out this third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud off the play fake. Collins there to grab it. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he gets them down to the 42. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. On play action, here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And up by 8, not expecting them to get too aggressive this close to halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Stroud finds Woods. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Woods. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Escapes the puck. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the old line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. Second and 6 coming up here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Another throw for Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Play action, Mahomes. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Oh, he shows a burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Here's first and 10 from the 34. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun now, first round. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This throw is caught. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Running left is Mixon. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Quick slant complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
Texans 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matariza, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing is Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Mixon out of the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. The handoff for Mixon, running right. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Mahomes. This one fought. Oh, the football's loose. And the Texans grab it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Hopkins on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They've got first down from the 31. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here's 2nd and 5. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Stroud throwing here on first. He finds Woods. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Finds Woods. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Going right side, mixing with it. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The home teams and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. It's Pacheco again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
First and 10 from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're training a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and 4 coming up now. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. To the air, Mahomes. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. This is Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. First throw for the backup now. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he's past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Finding Collins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30, and it sets up a Houston first.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has a man, it's Brooks. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Offense up to the line fast. From the 31. He finds Woods. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Gets this to Woods. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for an open man. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Texans facing a big play as they go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Running is Pacheco. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is complete to Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He goes back to him yet again, complete.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up 4th and long.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Need this to force overtime. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.